All right, we are back with another playtest. We got one from Keymailer today. It's called SLAMPUNKS. It looks like a lot of fun. As with all of these games, I will reserve my judgment until we get to the end. But of course, I always have my initial reservations, and usually the biggest one is the sound when you launch the game. And I did turn it down, but like it wasn't blaring in my ears because everything started at 50%. It didn't start at 100, just blowing me out here. Started at 50%. It started me on like ultra low. We're gonna try like ultra. I've got a pretty good graphics card. If I gotta turn it down, I will, but we'll start at the highest and see where we can go. No full like borderless full screen, unfortunately. By default. Oh, it is. I can click around on other screens and the sound's still going and everything is still Gucci. Never mind. The full screen is just by default borderless full screen, which is one of the most beautiful things I've seen in these playtests. This might actually be, if this is a testament to the care that has been put into this game so far, I'm excited. I don't know if this is better with keyboard or mouse or controller. It does have native control, like controller controls, so I'm with it. Looking at the settings, you've got your audio, you've got your quality settings, you got your resolution settings. There is input assist here for controls. I'm not going to change too much of the defaults. I wish I did see some more like accessibility options, like colorblind mode and stuff like that. But that being said, given the last like the two that I have posted, one was great, that was Dumb the Dice, and then the other one was awful, and that was Do You Even Forklift. Before that, I did two other playtests that I didn't upload the actual recordings for because it just wasn't worth it. I didn't want to give them extra advertising. The games were bad. Games that like shouldn't have even gotten to playtest. It's just like I don't think they had the care to even go that extra mile. And it seems like sometimes that these like devs don't play test their own games. They just kind of churn it out to people and hope that they'll fix their problem, which is not, it's not how you do that. But so far this I'm really liking. I'm really liking this here. Now it is letting me select other things. It's not highlighting quick play. I should have my notes up here. Hold on one second. Let me bring up my notepad. Quick play button does not highlight when using controller. Joystick not recognized when on main menu. Must use analog pad. Our D-pad's working fine to be able to select these options here. Hold on. But it's not highlighting the quick play there. I know if I have it not hovered on anything, it is on the quick play, so I know it'll work. But my joysticks aren't working for that, and also like I can't get to the settings with the D-pad. Cannot move to settings button with with analog pad. Which is fine. It's fine. I've got a mouse and keyboard. I still have access to those things. It's not like they don't work at all. So I mean, I'm not mad at that. It's just things to make note of. It is a playtest, but in the grand scheme of things, not bad at all. That's the other thing. Like I can't get in. Like if I hit the heroes button, I can't get back to it. I do have access to these characters. We got Chonk Explosion. I love that. Bubble Bunker, Containment breach, goo cannon. Yeah, like I'm already, everything is, I'm not seeing any spelling errors right off the hop. It looks like care has been put into this game. A nimble robotic markswoman with a tendency to swing into trouble faster than you can say bad idea. Modeled after Kitsune. She sees her 9 bolts as her magic tails. Okay. Using a containment field to shape the living green goo, Chonk is a mystery of nature. Bouncy and friendly and not to be underestimated, Chonk will stick to the plan and everything else. I like it. I really dig this already. Let's play. We're gonna see how controller feels, and if it doesn't feel great, if it feels clunky, then we'll move over to keyboard and mouse. This is also, it's meant to be co-op, so... if one of my other friends gets the thing, you can change setting at any time. Auto attack, twin stick, manual aim plus attack. Let's go with manual. Confirm? Okay. Okay, have to manually shoot, yes. I might turn assist on. Let's see if we can, oh. Okay, now we got it. We got, now we're doing it. Okay, we get, oh. Oh, okay, okay. It says left trigger is like a hook, but that's not doing a damn thing. We got a dash, though. I think that's a target. Oh, it's a decoy. Oh. So it said Hades-like, but it really is more of like a Vampire Survivors style game. Which again, I'm not mad at. What do we got here? Critical chance, magnetism range, critical damage. Let's go with critical damage. Okay, we need to... we're taking that movement speed for sure. I don't mind the movement. It doesn't feel clunky at all. This is very much the kind of game that I could see myself sinking hours into. Plus 35 armor. Plus 5% movement speed. Ooh, shit. Projectiles can penetrate +1 times. Let's, oh, we accidentally took the shield instead. I'm okay with that too. Escort payload? I like quests. Oh shit. I literally have to escort the payload. Oh, this is cool. Ah, yes, the decoy. Oh, they're getting thick. Yeah, come over here. Away from the bombs. Oh man. I ran through all the madness. I should not have done that. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't see if there was like multiple lives there. Escort, done. Okay. Decoy explodes into 8 arrows. Let's do it. I still don't get what this middle hook thing is supposed to do, because left trigger is doing absolutely nothing. Also, I can't pause. Which feels like it should be a thing in single player, but... Oh, we can pause. It's just not tied to... So, pause not tied to... start on controller. Also does nothing... during gameplay. Controller support feels like an afterthought. I'm sure they'll polish that out before release, because a lot of people play with controller, but like this doesn't feel very intuitive for the controller. Some of the buttons don't feel like they work with the controller, so we're gonna switch. But again, like, all the controls themselves are very intuitive, because this isn't... This concept has been used before, but like... This is good. Things feel clean. Okay, what does the R thing do? Oh no, it's just grapple to a target and swing it around. That changes things. That changes my assessment here. R/LT ability does not work for Kitsune. That's unfortunate, because I'm hitting the R key and that's not working at all. Oh! Oh! Okay, that did work. I had to like spam it. Do I have to be like right next to somebody? Or like exactly hovered over someone? I don't understand how this works. Woo. It did work. I got it to work one time. Okay, we need to stay near this to get the reward. Oh, I can see the bar filling up. Okay. Hey, that was cool. Nice. Grappling hook chain heals when touching friends. It's not working. That's not fair. Let me put this over here. It does not work. Managed to get it once. Spamming the R button. Oh shit, oh shit. There's a magnet. More attack speed. What the fuck is a bruiser? What is it? Oh, that's a bruiser. Okay. Yes, yes, it's all good. Nothing to see here. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna kill the bruiser in 32 seconds. I don't even know where it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, I probably could have killed it if I had stuck with it. Magnet! Okay. Let's take the Hulk health. Attack speed. I can see how this would be easier with friends. Oh. Oh. I have to use it after the E. It combos with the E. Let's see if I can get it consistent. I do that, and then I do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Grapple to a target. Yeah, that's no, that's not how that worked. Okay, hold on. It is not at all clear for the kitsune. It says it hooks a target, but it doesn't. It combos with the E ability. I feel hoodwinked and bamboozled. I just gotta grab him? Okay. Son of a bitch. Oh no, I'm not gonna complete this quest either. Yeah, that's okay. No, no, no! Alright, let's destroy some spy bots. Oh shit. No, no, no. Fuck! Alright, I guess the next one's gonna be like the big boss, right? That's usually how she goes. Kill the Watcher. 15 minutes. It's a much more generous time to deal with the boss. Oh, that's a horrible place to land. Oh my god! Oh no! Damn. Take the shield right now. Holy. Ugh. Oh, like it just drops me off right in the middle of fucking Amish. This is, oh my gosh, this is nutty. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. Come on. Nice. First run magic, let's go. Victory credits earned. Well, now that I know that it was a chaining issue and not the controller issue, that's not so bad. How do I switch? Oh, change hero. There we go. All right. Now we get to try out Chonk. And then there's what? It's the same mission, the Cold Silver Quarry. Okay. Excuse me. I'm gonna go back to the controller. It wasn't bad. Like, controller's not insanely clunky or anything. No, I'm gonna step away for a minute, and then we'll do Chonk next. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, we're gonna try this with the controller again. We're gonna play as Chonk. Let's see how we do. Oh yeah. You can't turn your direction, but that's pretty cool. Oh, this will be so cool multiplayer. Okay, now that I know that everything is actually working properly, like, this is much more intuitive now. Oh shit. That was cool. Oh, movement speed for sure. He's slow as hell. This is fantastic. I should be reducing cooldowns so that we can just spam this. Blech. Your soul is mine. This is so cool. Chonk is immediately like a kitsune was fun, but this is so cool. Feed me, Seymour! And then they get like slime stunned. Oh, this is so much better. This is my style. I like this. Oh, nom 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 nom. All right, what's our first challenge? I'm not even worried about things in my way now. Where is it? This way? Get out of my way! Get out of my way! I'm a gooey god! Woo! Oh, it can turn! Haha! My issue might be range here. I'm getting destroyed trying to just get rid of this thing. I don't think I'm making that in 13 seconds. It is what it is. Can't win them all. Yeah, that's fine. Just means we don't get like a major upgrade. Let's bring up attack power here. That's what lost us that last one. We need to do more damage. I love that there's a cooldown for your extra life, so like that you don't get screwed in a solo play. They did think of a lot of things in this game. I'm not mad at it. And now that I understand how that other ability worked, and not that it was like... It was kind of a skill issue, because I should have figured that out sooner the first time it happened, but like... I'm thankful it did happen so that I could actually get the full scope of what that character could do, and it was actually really cool. I have to say, compared to the last playtest, this game is refreshing. It definitely has like a replayability. Like, I might do a couple runs of each of these guys. We're already at our like a near hour mark for what would be required for a regular playtest. Of course, at the end of this playtest, just like every playtest, I will be doing the review live as well. But like, I haven't had to take notes in a while. And that's usually a good sign. And so like, already things I like about it, it is this the kind of game, like I was saying before, like this is the kind of game that I could sink hours into once the full game is out, with like all the different levels and stuff like that. I think that they need to lean harder into like this is it's the comparison was like Hades and games like that, which I guess yes, kind of, but unless you're like applying like a major storyline, this is like a survivors game. It really is, with like just a little bit more control. Lean harder into that. I like the upgrade setup here. I wish it was a little bit more defined, and it's at the bottom it was like press button to upgrade. I think that should be just like a default choice instead of having it come up automatically, though in like a Vampire Survivors it just comes up automatically, so like it's fine either way. I like that, you like, I know the difference between like a rare, common, and legendary upgrade without having to really look at it. One thing I would like is like a list of the upgrades I have, like just little icons or something, maybe on the side of the screen. We've got a lot of space for UI here, and I would like to at least have an idea of what upgrades I've got, even if it's just like a symbol representation. But like, they know exactly what they want this game to be. If this is still in the development phase and they're just looking for like playtest like input, like just more, give me, yeah, like I love these upgrades and stuff like that. I love that I'm on a timer for the upgrades because like it's designed for a co-op. I'd love to see like a single player like story mode, especially because you're already painting some really colorful characters. Like I like the options already. I'm excited to see what the next option's gonna be. Just for fun, I would probably play this beta demo again, like for as long as it's available. I might even stream it again after. And this is making me want to play other games in the same genre, and that's usually like a good sign. But if this had like hours and hours of content, I would like it does, like I could play these modes forever and just rack up these like arbitrary points. I'm assuming at some point there's also going to be like a permanent upgrade system where you can spend those points on upgrades to improve your characters. If not, if it's not something that's been considered, just do it. It really does make a big difference. Like the roguelite genre does have not staples, but things that you recognize that work well, and I think one of them is absolutely the ability to like make sure that your characters get stronger. Again, if it's a co-op situation and not like a PvP situation, all the better. If you have one person who has like some extra oomph to their character when you're playing co-op, that's not a bad thing, especially in a game like this where it's not like Diablo-esque where those upgrades are going to make such a huge impact where like somebody way more powerful makes the game too easy. Like if there's a little extra help with these giant waves coming at you and new players know that there's something to aspire towards with those permanent buffs and upgrades, that's just, it'll mesh well. And a great example of that is Castle Crashers. Castle Crashers was a game where like you could have your progress stayed, so if you were playing multiplayer and somebody was playing like a new level 1 character, you retained your stats even in co-op, and again it did, like, you're not fighting against each other. It didn't take away from that gameplay and making you feel like you're not doing anything. It just had like, it's like, okay, he knows what's going on and I know what I can become over time. That's a really good feeling to have in a game like these. I haven't done this in a while. I most definitely did not escort the payload. Oops. I don't like that one. It's not enough room for shenanigans. I ignored escort the payload and went on a rant instead. Oh, the bubble heals me too. I gotta be using that more. All right, they should be coming from this way. These bomb bros help me out so much. Bomb bros! My guys! I gotta say, like, this character feels a lot more effortless than the Kitsune. Like, it's just a wrecking ball. It's a big goo wrecking ball, and I love it. Kill Bruiser. Okay, let's go find Bruiser. Gotcha. When killing enemy, burn enemies in small range. Projectiles hitting chunk during bubble bunker get reverted back at enemies in the form of goo. Ooh, I like that. We need that. Get away from me! Oh my god. I don't even know what to say right now. I should be talking or something, but I have no words. This game is fantastic. Look what I'm doing right now. No notes. Goody drop. Goody drop. Oh, here they come. Uh-oh. There it is. What do you do when the boss phases into the wall? It's part of the Great Beyond now? Maybe it'll like despawn and respawn. Oh yeah, there's no getting it. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's fine. There's no point anyway, because we can't really complete the main objective because the boss disappeared. So we're gonna make a note of that here. Boop, 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 boop. Couldn't complete second run because Watcher boss phase second run, first one I did with Chonk because the Watcher boss phased into the wall and could not be damaged. And actually just completely disappeared. Which, it's not frustrating. I made it to the end with Chonk really easily, and I probably would have been able to take down the boss if it was there. I like this game. I like where this game is going. I think getting co-op going with somebody would be awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna give lots of feedback. There's gonna be a ton of feedback. Oh, it's a Discord. Wonderful. So I put that in their bug report. I like this game. I'm probably gonna play this game more, both off stream and just like maybe on stream as well. I do want to switch things up. Well, not switch things up. I want to get the review done and over with, because having experienced both characters now, I have a good feel for what this game is. I know what I want it to have, but I don't have a lot of notes for things that I don't like about it. I ran into a bug, but it was a funny bug. And even if we lost, you know, that was still, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I can actually say that I am very pleased with how this this playtest went, especially compared to other ones. I'll be coming back to this game, and when it goes like full play, I will be like the full, you know what I mean, when it's fully out, when we get the full release, I will be playing this game. Best believe. What do they have? So you need a lobby code for joining. You can host. Yeah, we like getting 3-player runs going in this game is gonna go so hard. I'm really stoked for this. Yeah, guys, let's do the review. I think I've seen, as far as it goes, I've seen all I need to see. I'm so happy that this is what it is. Keymailer, first and foremost. Shout out to Keymailer, cause my goodness. Yo, hello, welcome. Oh, that's showing my whole background. You don't want that. It's fine. Where is... I'm one of the SLAMPUNKS QAs. Oh my goodness! Hello! And welcome! First of all, so I've been doing these Keymailer reviews for a little bit now.
Baba Booey.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I've been doing these Keymailer reviews for a bit, and I find that a lot of devs will put the game out to playtest before it is ready to playtest. You run into a lot of weird errors that should be caught. I have no notes in like in a negative way. The game is fantastic. My goodness. So you probably saw my message. I did a couple of runs. I was just saying I'm gonna be playing this a lot more. But I did a run with each character. Yeah, it's pretty well tested. I can tell. It's got so many good qualities. I'm about to do the playtester network review I usually do at the end of these, but
Baba Booey.
The error that happened, or like the bug that happened, was just that I got to the end with Chonk, and when I was fighting the boss, it just like phased into the back wall, like it just disappeared. I couldn't do damage to it or anything like that. But even still, like that, after like an hour and a half of playing and that being really the only error, there are small things that I think that you'd like I think for the like controller support, it needs the tiniest bit of work. I would love to see more accessibility options. You're gonna see in the full review here. Otherwise, please let your team know. They're doing a fantastic job. This game was I enjoyed that game more in the hour and a half that playtest that I did there than I have enjoyed some games in a very long time. And especially with these playtests, it is very refreshing for a game to work, to have considerations like borderless, like default borderless window, so I can just click back and forth. It keeps the modern gamer in mind. Might be a new bug. We had some small last boss disappearing here and there, and it was meant to be fixed, but it's good to know there's still stuff to work on. Absolutely. And again, still, like I said, comparably, this may very well be the best Keymailer playtest I've done so far. I've got I've got my model up here, but like I'm smiling from ear to ear because I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to play this game co-op. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to get like 3 people going in this. Like just like playing solo, I had a blast. So I think that's great. I think I was saying, you know, like when I saw the comparison, it's like comparisons like Megabonk and Hades and stuff like that, and I am getting a bit of that vibe, but it is very much more like a Vampire Survivors style in the way that it progresses. And what I was saying, I didn't see it there, maybe I missed it, but I would love to see maybe like a permanent upgrade system alongside like just the regular like roguelite like stuff as you go along, especially for a co-op game. And the comparison I made was to Castle Crashers, where you had everybody could play a bunch of different characters, but if it was a new profile, it started at like level 1 with their characters. But even if it was scaled up, like if you were playing with somebody who had a scaled up character, it didn't feel like the gameplay was any less when your friend was alongside you and was just doing a little bit more damage. So something to obviously consider with that. I'm sure you guys already have plenty of ideas, and I'm super excited to see where this game goes. Going to play together with people on Sundays, so if you'd like to join that, I would absolutely love to join that. Yeah, I'll come check it out on Sunday, and if you guys are looking for an extra player, I'd absolutely be happy to play with you. That sounds like a lot of fun. Also gonna make question and answers portions with the devs. Yes. Big shout out to you as well for the press kit, because that always makes things a lot easier. I was able to make like a little be right back screen here. I like that you gave like a couple of assets to work with as well. Again, I always like seeing devs that actually put time into their game, and you can show like this isn't just you're trying to put out random slop. You are putting out something that you guys are passionate about, and it shows. It comes through with the gameplay. It comes through with how you're doing exactly. The marketing team, yeah, comes. You're doing a great job. so keep it up. I'm excited to see what you guys do in the future and how Slampunks goes. I think it's going to be a big hit. There's never enough games like that are just like fun co-op ROMs. Okay, I gotta grab my playtesting key. I didn't do much research into like into you guys. I just kind of like jumped into the playtest. Is this your first game as a team? Only joined the team recently. Okay. What kind of background do you have for your like is this the first like game team that you've joined, or oh, sorry about that. So, and sorry if I'm asking too many questions here. I've just it's very rarely that anybody like as part of the development like jumps into these things. It's really cool. It's mostly just two devs work who've done some game dev on their own. Okay. Just a slow rider, no worries at all. And I sorry if there's moments of silence here. So normally this is how I usually do things for these Keymailer things, because they have this playtester network. I do normally pick apart the game as much as possible. The normal things that I start out with right off the hop when I launch a game is things like the sound. Do you have the sound at 100% and have it like blaring in my ears? Which you didn't. It was all set at 50%. I could just jump in, turn things down. It wasn't like an auditory nightmare. And that's usually a good sign right off the hop. Again, borderless window as a streamer, being able to jump back and forth is kind of crucial. Let's get rid of that robot. Been in a few different dev teams, and I've released some smaller games. Oh, right on. Same kind of genre, or what other games have you delved into? I'm always interested to hear more from a like, game development perspective. Done different stuff than this, both mobile and PC. Oh, right on. All right, definitely clean controls. You get to hear the praise up front. I'm not pulling punches with you being in the chat though, because I always like to give a pretty honest review. Mostly something with narrative, and I did a couple of mobile games to help people who had a stroke or other health issues as a rehab. That's really cool. Yeah, so the best, it's hard to pick a best thing about this game, I will say, because there are so many good qualities. Again, it's you guys aren't reinventing the wheel. I think you know you're not reinventing the wheel, but it is a refreshing it was refreshing, like just fun gameplay. I didn't feel bored. I didn't feel like I was pushed. I felt like some of the missions maybe needed a little bit more time here and there, but like that was also because I was getting used to like how the mobs worked and stuff like that. Especially I can see where the swarms make more sense when you're playing in a co-op match as opposed to like a single player experience. Had so much fun when you got into your first got into the match. Yeah, yeah. I'll note it in here as well, but the description for the R ability for the Kitsune is it says that it's supposed to hit a target when that target is your decoy, or I think I was reading in the Discord as well that it'll attach onto like an ally. I think it needs to be more clearly defined that it chains with your E, as opposed to a target. There's a whole UI overhaul that's going to happen as well. Nice. Already have some ideas for accessibility stuff. That was a big one, and that's always the one thing that I look for as well. Like a colorblind mode is always welcome for people like that. Being able to change like font sizes and things like that. One thing that I think would be very beneficial is for your upgrades that you get, if you have like just like Risk of Rain or those style games, having icons or something that show up on the side to show you just a reference of what abilities you have, or something that you can hover over so that you can see, like just some kind of list, I think would be very useful. What was the worst thing about the game? Did you use tab? No, I didn't use tab. See, I missed that. Originally, I was gonna try and play on a controller. I will say it was harder navigating with the controller. Like, you can't get to the settings or anything on the home page, like on this like the starting splash page. And like when you're moving with your D-pad, it doesn't highlight the quick start option. But that's small stuff. Like that's very tiny visual stuff. You have a list of your abilities when you press tab. Well, when I jump back in there, I'm probably gonna play a couple more rounds after I do the review. But I wanted to, like, I already had an idea of what I was getting, and like with the minimal bugs. Need to get around the controller stuff, just do keyboard and mouse. And that's what I was saying, at least there is a way. It's not like the settings and everything weren't accessible. I'm a filthy casual, so I very often play with a controller over a keyboard and mouse, even when some games are recommended for it. I've just played consoles for so long that that's my default. So it's always the place I go to first, because controller support is huge for me. But at the same time, like when I switched to keyboard and mouse, the controls were just as great. Everything still felt very intuitive. There wasn't anything bad with it. Like the optimization is quite clear. What was the worst thing about the game? See, and normally I don't have a hard time answering this question. You can see, like, no clear instruction, blah, 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 blah. I don't have that problem here. The problems that I did have were so minor. What was the worst thing about the game? There were there was a the mystery character. The mystery character. I must know more. I don't know. So I'm assuming you can play as the same character for multiple people if that character is unrevealed yet, unless you can only play that character in co-op. I had an inkling either way. You can. Okay, that's what I figured. I was like, if you play co-op, do you get to see the mystery third character? But it seemed far-fetched. You can play all as the same one. Oh my god, 3 chonks would be disgusting. I'm already seeing the carnage that could come from a multi-chonk. When you're playing multiple of the same character, do they have different like color variations or different skins to differentiate them, or is it just all like 3 of the same character model right now? They have names. Okay. Your names. Okay. What did you want to do in the game but couldn't? I would say to be able to see your abilities up on the side, but if you can access that with tab, that's just my own. That's a skill issue on my part. Just your Steam name. Yeah, as long as there's something to differentiate, that's cool. I was just asking because I was thinking, I was when I think of like a multiple character select, especially when you can select the same character, my biggest interaction with that is something like Super Smash Brothers, where if you like, even if it's not a full like different character skin, there's still like kind of like a color tint in some kind. Like obviously with Chonk, it's pretty easy. You just have different colors of slime. But like that, it's not a necessity at all. It's just like a default my brain goes to now with situations for like character selects like that. Even just having your Steam name above it is fine. There's a fun bug where you had a wrong Steam name when you got resurrected if you got res the same time as the other person. That is fun. What did you want to do in the game but couldn't? There wasn't anything that no, there wasn't any. Once I figured out how to use the chain move, there wasn't anything that I wanted to do that I couldn't do. Not applicable. If you could remove one thing from the game, what would it be? I'm gonna have to go with another not applicable here. Again, there's gonna be a third hero later on. Yeah, that's I was saying like the mystery character. I'm excited to find out what that is. Are there plans for like a little story mode? Or some kind of like story, something to accommodate the characters? Because I like the little, like when you check the heroes page, you have that kind of like little description. Haven't heard of that? No, that's also fair. Again, it does seem like it's geared to closer to like a co-op. I'm a DM, like I run Dungeons and Dragons 3 times a week. And those were already very, very interesting characters. I like the way Chonk is designed. In our Sunday game, we have a space game, and we have a slime person named Squelch. And it really very much reminded me of Squelch. Chonk could be a distant cousin, so it really did. I liked the characters and the little descriptions that kind of brought them to life a little bit. Those chains, you can chain yourself to your teammate who is chained to another teammate, and it's so much chaos and fun. That does sound like a lot of fun. Once I figured it out, I was like, oh, I get it now. And I like that upgrade with like the to being able to like make it heal as well. How would you describe this game to your best friend? Ooh. It's like a my brain goes to like Vampire Survivors. It's like Vampire Survivors, but with more control and fun abilities and cool combos. Because even like once I figured out the chaining with the E, it's inspired by Vampire Survivors. Yeah, and I mean, there are so many more games that I've played in that kind of genre that have a similar feel as well, but I think the most accessible game that if I was to describe it to a friend is absolutely Vampire Survivors. Again, like, whereas normally I'd be able to chop these games apart, you guys did so well with like optimizing it and play testing it beforehand before you even put it into our hands that it's hard to pick things apart. And again, it's just those small things. Like once that description is updated so that people know more clearly what it does, there's no confusion. It's so intuitive. As soon as I picked up the controller, as soon as I was playing on the keyboard and mouse, it flowed either way. I barely needed to look at what keys were what because it just makes sense. Some of them have been really chaotic and awful. There are times where I get where they're going with it and I can see the vision, and it's just that it is not it's not as well optimized as it should be, especially for like being put into somebody else's hands. And then there's times where you know that it is just slop, like they are just trying to put something out onto the Steam, like into like Steam or wherever they're going to post it, just to like try and get a quick buck out of people. The last one that I played, that's what it felt like. It felt like it was like it wasn't optimized properly. It was very repetitive, and while there may have been some mind put into it, like it's the kind of thing like they did not play test their own game. They just were like, all right, these guys will tell us what's wrong with it, and it was a lot. I once had a migraine because the camera kept chopping back and forth like crazy. Oh yeah, that's rough. That's not great. Yeah, well, we'll say it's like Vampire Survivors. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I compare that in the best way possible. What would be a fair price? I'd pay $15 for this game. I really would. And I guess that would be US, like I'm here in Canada. Oh, I gotta stop pressing these buttons. I keep forgetting that I have the number pad set to my face. Okay. Honestly, I'd probably even go, I'm gonna say 20. I would pay $20 for this game, especially for the co-op effect about it. I think if there was the expectation that your friends would also need to pay that, maybe like 15. I'm gonna put it back at 15. One thing that I really like about games that intend co-op, though, if for your marketing department, if you put out like a co-op bundle where you get a significant discount for like 3 keys so that you can just give 2 to like your friends, that's your ticket right there. Absolutely. What was the game? I think it was Tabletop Simulator. Like every now they have like a 4-pack, and every now and then it'll go on discount for like a really decent price. I have bought Tabletop Simulator for my friends so much that I like there's like just a whole list of people, like including my wife, just because it's fun for a board game night. I'm in the background, I'm developing a board game that I am building in Tabletop Simulator to be able to do testing in, like with friends and family, or to start. It is a very great platform. And I think that the reason why I got that game in the first place was because it was on a discount. I got it in a 4-pack. I was able to get play with a couple other friends and have a really great time doing it. So always a recommendation if for a game that has the intention that you should be playing it with other people. Positive review for this game: age appropriate, like 10 plus. It's the kind of game that I'll be playing with my kids someday, so kindly oh yeah, gotta upload the screen time. That's important. As of writing, 96 minutes in this game. The stream's not over. I'm probably gonna play more of this. I didn't make a custom Be Right Back for nothing. Where is my stuff? Pictures. Playtest stuff. Playtest times. What region you're on? I could join you for a match. I'm assuming North America? I'm in Canada. And yeah, that would be fantastic. I can even jump in the Discord if you want to chat as well. Hold on 1 second here. Let me find playtest stuff. East and West US. Probably East US then. Was the game fun overall? Absolutely. What moments were fun? All of it. Every part of the gameplay was fun. Even when something broke, it was still fun. Because even at that moment when I couldn't beat the boss anymore, I was still like trying to deal with the mobs that were coming at me as much as possible and seeing like if I could like damage it through the wall or anything like that. Like I didn't want to put it down because the bug happened. I wanted I jumped over to the Discord to be able to report that, and then I was like, well, while I'm doing that, let's just get the review out of the way so I can put that up on the YouTube and then just like go ham and play the game a little bit more. I'm happy to be able to play with somebody else, so this is gonna be a lot of fun. What moments were boring? None, not applicable. Had so much fun. I'm ready to jump back in. How did you like the main gameplay mechanic? It was great. Was the game too easy or hard? Just right. Some people, I will say that the mobs come at you pretty quick. I think for a newer player, it may be considered a little bit more difficult to start, but I think if you spend enough time with it, you're gonna have a good time. Did you complete the game or the levels provided? We'll say yes, because I did complete the Kitsune the first time. It's not that it's incompletable. It was a bug. It happens. Was the game unbalanced in any way? I don't think so. Was the pacing too fast or too slow? I'll say it was a bit too fast in the way that, like, I'm glad that each objective came up quickly, but I felt like at times I was in positions where I could not attend to the task over trying to survive from the mob wave. But that is also just skill and taking time. Did you want to keep playing? I'm going to keep playing. Would you recommend this to your friends? Absolutely. I know friends that will usually pop in and watch these, and I know a bunch of them are gonna really enjoy this. I actually put out like a little feeler to see if anybody else got a Keymailer key. I think it's gonna be a great multiplayer experience that a lot of people are gonna enjoy, and it's particularly, like, I have a friend named Platt. He loves those kind of games. He destroyed Vampire Survivor, so no doubt he'd want to check this out as well. Multiplayer experience. I haven't tried multiplayer yet, but I see where it's going to go with multiplayer. I see, like, even just from how it combos. I'm gonna give you guys a solid 7 there, which may change once we play. But like, would you prefer playing this game multiplayer? Like, this is the kind of game that's built for it. Well, you'd rather play this as multiplayer? This game is perfect for quick, fun runs with friends. And I will say that didn't take a whole, like, too much time. Like a half an hour per run is fairly expected. Did you encounter any issues related to game balance? Well, no. Were there any technical issues specific to multiplayer mode? We're gonna find that out. Again, I don't see there being any issues. You know what? Okay. We're gonna go a little bit off the grain from what we normally do. I'm gonna start this back up. If you're available to play co-op, I'd be down to play some multiplayer now so that I can get an actual good feel for it, because I want to give an honest judgment to the rest of my review. Let's turn US East. USA East is what we're on, yeah. Host a game? Can do. Yeah, give me just a second here, because I'm gonna turn down the music just a little bit more. I'm gonna jump in a voice chat here, just so we can hear you better. I'm just gonna play keyboard and mouse. You know we're going for chonk.
Oh yeah. So I'll pick up your code here.
Sure. How are ya?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you so much for asking, and thank you so much for joining. This is really cool.
Yeah, honestly, this is really cool. I haven't done this before either, so like, it's the first for us both, I think.
Well, I'm excited to try out the co-op here. As far as like the the levels, what kind of missions do you have? Oh my god! Sorry, hold on a second.
There's an armory. Yeah. Just go for it.
So this is what I was talking about. So it's just something that I missed.
Yeah, honestly, me too.
This is great. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna increase movement speed, and we've got 100 left. And I think ability cooldown. And just like that. That's so good. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. So you want to go as Chunk, yeah?
Yeah. I had a lot of fun with Chunk.
Yeah, Chunk was my favorite character at first. Now I'm getting used to Kitsune as well.
I find Kitsune needs I'd say
Kitsune needs somebody to tank, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that like in the difficulty, even on solo, like once you get it, it's much easier to work with.
So yeah, one thing we want to add is some way for people to, talk to each other, because sometimes you just sort of need to.
Yeah, absolutely. A voice chat goes a long way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I do like that there's stuff like Discord accessible.
Oh yeah.
But I agree, like a native one built in is gonna go a long way for you guys.
At least some kind of chat option.
Let's increase our critical damage a little bit here. So one thing, like, I'm loving that I will point out right away is that I wasn't feeling keyboard and mouse playing here, so I could just pick up the controller and it's seamless. Like, it switched over instantly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know a lot of QAs actually play on controller. I'm the weird one out of everyone else.
It's not, you know what? As long as there's a way to play, like you're not stuck into one option.
Yeah.
Which I have found with some playtests where just like, it's like, okay, I'm stuck with this.
Oh yeah, I love that.
You can see the consideration for sure. Oh, that is so cool.
It is so cool when you do multiplayer. Yeah. You can just use your teammates as you will, or you can bully your teammates like this thing, where you just...
Now, so when I picked you up in the slime ball, like, you're not getting damaged there, right?
Yeah, I'm not getting damaged.
Okay.
It can actually help me, like, getting away from damage.
Yep. Oh, we gotta get that goodie drop.
Oh, yes, true. Sometimes I honestly forget that there's missions here.
I forgot for one of them. I was like, oh, we're doing this. I went on a rant. But that's okay.
Yeah, there's gonna be a UI overhaul, so that's gonna be good.
I'm excited to see that. Okay, let's...
Yeah, one thing that you can actually swing is this loot box over here.
That's really cool.
You can use it to swing around without having the decoy. It's one of the few things that you can actually use.
That's insane. That's really cool. I think what I liked a lot about using that chain ability is like when you're close to a wall and you're kind of like squished in. Let's go with faster cooldowns here. Nice. Ooh. If I am near you with the like Chonk's shield, do you get healed as well?
No, it's
Okay.
just Chunk. I think there's an ability or like a buff that you actually get that gives the shield to me as well, but I think that's
Okay.
just one miracle.
Yeah, with my last run, I picked up the one where it deflected attacks. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's a bit of a glass cannon, this one.
Oh, I love those bomb guys.
Oh no, we are going to get surrounded.
Ooh, regeneration comes at a great time there.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Let's see if we can find you some more health.
It's
Jeez.
almost like scripted here.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna die anyway. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, just like go around. I think that's the best strategy.
Yeah, and try and pull them away from you there.
Oh yeah, yeah. They will continue to follow you, so you have more time if you just pull them first away from the area and then just come back around.
Oh, so it requires a manual heal here. Like
you have
revive.
to be in the circle.
Okay.
There's a circle around me.
Yeah, because I know with the solo
limited
play it was
amount
just
of
automatic.
revives. Or like there's 2 right now, and then it will start generating it back.
Oh, terrible time to get an upgrade. Let's go for
No,
crit.
it's gonna pause the game. It's okay.
There we go.
And this one's gonna stun. Yeah.
So in solo play, the revives regenerate over time. Does that happen as well with co-op, or is
Yeah,
like...
it does happen here.
Okay.
In multiplayer. Oh wow.
Whoa!
Oh wow, did you die?
No, that all the bombs going off next to this thing did a bunch of damage to it. I wish that would have happened last time. That was great.
That's good. But there is a heal to the right.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I don't want to go too close because it might still get, like I might get it.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Thank you for pointing it out.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
The Murphy's Law with these ones. I
Yeah.
reckon that they're just coming when we don't need them and then they're gone. Oh, the wave is coming.
So cool.
It is really cool.
Oh no.
We are back to having one revive.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, don't come over, don't come over. It's going to be okay.
We got this. We got this.
We got this.
Keep forgetting I have the shield ability there.
Oh yeah, you can just regen yourself. You can even roll around in your ultimate.
Yeah, that's I didn't find that out until like halfway through. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
really
yeah.
handy.
It can also help when you're reviving someone because you're not getting hurt.
Yeah.
Whilst you're doing that.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
There's
see
a lot going on right now here.
if I can set a couple of these explosive dudes off.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get into the wave here. Kind of spread people out. It's still pretty clogged up here though. Okay.
It is pretty clogged up.
Alright, we're gonna revive the long way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Bruiser's on the field too. Oh no.
There's also a system in the co-op where if both die and you have a revive, then the other one or one of the other ones is going to get revived instead.
Okay. There we go. We're back in it.
There's We're back. But yeah, it's getting nasty now.
Mm-hmm.
Need to go back on our mission. Oh, there's a region over there. Although you barely hurt.
Oh, okay, let's see if we can get this guy in 30 seconds.
We just get those bomber guys on it. Cutting close. No,
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen.
You know, that was
going to be there.
that was a great effort, though.
It was really good. Oh, over here is a lot of health.
I'm on my
It's
way.
that Murphy's law. Like when you don't need it, you have it.
Yeah.
Oh, going to the left.
Oh, there's so many explodey guys.
Sorry.
No sorry needed.
It's yeah, it's the glass cannon thing.
Yeah. And I mean, that's part of the fun. These mobs are huge.
Oh yeah, definitely it is. It is a lot of fun.
Alright, we already know what to do.
I just know I'm gonna be made fun of after this one. I'm just
Nah.
I'm going to link this. Yeah, I'm just gonna link this to other developers. They're gonna make fun of me. It's all in good fun, you know. I play a lot of competitive games.
Oh, right on.
I know when it comes, yeah, like Dota 2 and others, like yeah.
I used to play League way back in the day, and I was not good at it, but I had a lot of heart.
Yeah, like, honestly, I wasn't good at Dota either. It's just like I sort of was, and then I wasn't. I went well with the guys who were like much higher than me.
Yeah. No, I have been there. Oh, that clean! Didn't even need the ult.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna run out of space soon.
Let's see if I can blow a couple of these guys up. Hey, spy
Then
bots.
we have our mission. Yeah.
What do we need? 5 more?
Yeah,
We got plenty of time though.
we do. This is pretty simple one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was picked by me.
That's okay. I got that
Yeah,
built-in
we'll
healing.
probably find some. Yeah, you do.
What do we get here?
Alright.
Gain 1 mass every 5 seconds? Ooh. Oh, that's a hard choice. I'll grab that one though.
Mm-hmm.
It was either that or deal damage to enemies when you kill enemies.
Oh yeah. Sometimes the luck ain't there.
For the upgrades, are there like team-based upgrades or is it all just individual?
There are some team related, like this one has a healing chain
Yep.
that you can heal your teammate.
Does it heal just your teammate or does it heal you as well?
It just heals the teammate.
Ah.
Oh wow, that was unlucky. Yeah, I'm way too. I've also been just way too focused on chunk. It's the survivability that's just
Yeah.
so addicting.
Yeah.
Oh wow. The health just gets picked by me when you need it.
That's okay. I refuse to go down.
That's good. That's good.
I got the bomb bros over here helping me out.
Holy. Oh wow. This is just unlucky. There's like a literal health there, right next to my grave.
That's good to know. I will be on my way back. Just loop around
It's
here.
to the right. It's to the right, you know.
Just gonna see if I can get him, kind of weave him through here.
Somewhere in the middle of the map, I'm sure there's a lot of heals. You know, just
I got
somewhere where we aren't.
I got a heal and 3 attack increases.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Also, I think we gotta wait for the timer to tick down.
Yeah, there's a timer.
That's okay.
Once it's fully green, then you get a rest.
All right, cool. I'm on my way back. Go, bomb bros! Oh no! Oh no! Oh.
There's way too much going on here.
I was not expecting the swarm to follow me back that way. I was wrong.
Yeah, I think they were just so slow that I think they just got turned around as you turned around. It's very complicated on how to actually maneuver them. We just have to become like a shepherd dog, just...
Yeah. Look at him try.
Oh, you have an escort to payload now.
Nah.
We're close to the payload, but... Okay, I can stun them for a bit.
Alright. Move, payload! Run for your life!
It's like Overwatch all over again.
Yeah.
If only I could just get some high enough place that I could just shoot and not worry about the damage.
Oh, they got up there quick. That was insane.
Yeah, that was insane.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, applying blob status also gives poison? I don't mind that.
Yeah, like right now I don't think there's any like ideal build going on. Like you can just make do what you want.
Yeah, that's the appeal of it, right? That's what's gonna keep you coming back for more.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm excited to see all the weird combos that you can get.
Yeah.
I'm liking a low cooldown on Chonk just because of the way his abilities work.
Oh yeah, I like the low cooldown as well. Oh, there's health.
Yeah, go ahead and grab it. I got the shield to work with.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Don't forget your shield.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Gonna get surrounded soon. There's a heal just to the north.
To the
Yeah. Between those.
Oh, I see it there.
Pillars. Yeah.
There's two of them up here.
Nice. Wait. Like a bomber. Oh, mazes.
Go, bomb bro. All right.
There's a heal to the side.
Yeah, I see it there. I think we're gonna try and lead these guys around. The boss is just spawning.
Oh yeah, the boss just spawned.
But it's a 15-minute timer, and if I can get you out, as long as it doesn't phase into a wall, I think we can finish this.
Oh yeah, I think we should be able to. I've had some pretty bad abilities right now in this match. It's so much down on luck, like what you gonna get.
Yeah.
You can also...
I mean, you've been able to make it work. You've been doing some great damage.
Thanks, yeah. I'm still just learning this. It's gonna require so much playtime just to learn this game, which is good.
That's not a bad thing at all. Yeah. Okay. Here's the
Okay, all
Watcher.
the creeps are not going over me.
Okay, let's see. Come on, come on. Go.
Don't forget your shields and all.
Thank you.
There were so many I didn't even see that I was actually actually getting up. That was unlucky. I jumped straight into that bomber man.
Oh man, these things are brutal.
They are, that's why there's a long timer. Don't forget your shield.
Yeah, I've been using it. I've been using it, but I'm getting low. Oh,
yeah, I
I'm down.
You're getting low. No.
It's all up to you.
Oh no.
Oh, I wish I could like fall. I wish it would scale
I've been wanting that too.
to view.
Like,
you know what I mean.
like League or Dota or anything. It's just,
Yeah,
like,
just-
you can just stare at other people.
Although just seeing this like giant mob walk away from your cloud is real intimidating.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, I don't know if I saw close enough, but oh no. I have to go again.
That's okay. Yeah, take him the long way around. Give him the scenic route.
And over here you can admire the cliffs.
Rumors say a watcher lives in those walls and is watching to this day.
Somewhere here, a watcher was born. At least when I'm walking around, I'm actually getting those heals that the Bomberman just leave up behind. Oh wow. I did not pick the good route.
I believe in you.
Oh wow, okay. I think I can do it.
Oh, we're back in business.
We're back.
All right, let's take this watcher down.
Yeah.
Let's use these bombs to our advantage. The bombs are the key. Yes!
Mission complete! Oh wow, we did it!
Let's go!
Let's go!
That was awesome!
That was... Oh wow!
Oh, that was so cool.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, what do I call you? What is your name? Or what do you go by?
It's HT Pingvini, but you can just call me Hannah.
Hannah? Thank you
Yeah.
so much. that was fantastic.
You're welcome. Yeah.
I think with that, I can complete my review.
Oh yeah. Have fun.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you for joining me. And
You're welcome.
and offering some insight. I'm really excited to get more into the meat of this game. I think you guys are doing a great job. And it sounds like
yeah.
you are going to be making changes in the right direction.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I'm looking forward to being able to play more and to play it once it's at its full release.
Oh yes, definitely.
I see.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I see. Also, it looks like you stream on Twitch. Is that right?
Yeah, I do stream on Twitch. I haven't streamed in a while, but I have done that kind of thing. Yeah, for sure.
Well, we're still gonna throw you a follow. It's very much appreciated.
Wow, that's amazing. But yeah, I'm sort of like, I started as a QA tester in this game, and then now I've become a community manager as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean,
I'm gonna be doing this a lot more.
that's really great. Yeah, I'm probably going to be playing this game more just like not as like a playtest review, but just for fun, because it is just fun to just jump in and do runs like that. And you were saying that you're going to be doing like group playtesting on Sunday as well, with the devs and stuff.
Weekly QAs and just like hanging out, playing together with the devs and anyone who wants to join. So yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple Sundays free these coming Sundays, so I think I'm going to join you guys with that and
oh, that's amazing.
Maybe write down some questions in the meantime. But
oh yeah,
I really this has been a wonderful experience.
But yeah, like this is so exclusive that I haven't even made a post about this yet. So like you're the first, and your community is the first one to even hear about this.
That's wow. That's
yes.
That's amazing.
This is so premium.
Yeah, I've never. This is the first time I've had an experience like this. So it's been really interesting. And again, what I appreciate about being able to do the Keymailer thing, like, you know, it's not a job, but at the end of the day, it does feel like I'm able to do something that if even if one person pops by and sees the review and is able to kind of get a better insight into the game, then I've done a good job there, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's really helpful. I have like game dev background. I've been a like tester for like friends games. I have done a lot of the Keymailer game testing, and I've like played a variety of games on stream as well, like through Keymailer, through Lurkit and other places.
Yep.
Like I've done a whole lot of these previews. And sort of through Keymailer, I also got like, oh, I could probably do QA testing as well. So like, yeah.
Is there anything else that you wanted to make note of? Because like once I do these playtest portions, I upload them afterwards. So is there anything that you wanted to add?
Like anything
Like
regarding what...
any insights about the game, or anything like something that people want to look out for, or if you wanted to shout somebody out?
Oh wow, this is like really on the spot. I had no plans whatsoever. This is like having to do like, I don't know, like an Oscar speech like out of nowhere, just like,
Yeah,
oh wow.
except if you look out in the audience, it's probably like 4 people in like spread out
Oh yeah.
chairs. I'm not.
I mean,
I'm
like,
not very big. I do this for fun, but like I do.
mean, I'm around the same. Like, I think I have less followers than you, and like I have around the same sort of category of how many I have.
Yeah,
Like usually watching.
Yeah,
But
what I
it's
do.
just fun. It's a lot of fun, and like I've had so many like connections, like, you know, just like a random person comes into your stream and all of a sudden it just becomes like this like pivotal point in your life and theirs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, I've been streaming for a long time, and I think like there's only been one other time where I was playing a game that was already released where a dev jumped in because they saw that somebody was streaming it. But I've never had the chance to kind of speak with somebody at this level while a game is like in active development or something like that. And I think that it's very cool that that you guys are paying close enough attention that you're able to have these moments, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, honestly, for the most part, like it's a lot to do with just me being you know, just like spotting your message.
Yeah.
Like when you post a message like that, then it's easy for me to just jump into the stream, jump into like calls with you, and jump into a game with you, because I know that you're actively there. It's a lot harder to spot people, and there's like now tools that you have to like pay
Yeah.
to basically get that kind of information that, oh, somebody started streaming your game. But yeah, it's pretty hard otherwise to just engage. I know that I had a couple of times when a developer just jumped into my stream and talked to me about something. Yeah, it's really rare.
It's a very cool experience though.
It is. Honestly, it's on both sides now. Like, I'm really psyched about this because this is the first time for me on this point.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it's just, yeah.
And I guess on your side of things, after working on something, it's nice to see that feedback in real time as well, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, there was some guy that posted like an hour-long video, and I just enjoyed so much watching them just like experience for the first time this entire game.
Yeah.
Because like I was like, oh, that happened to me too when I first started this game. Like, oh, and that too. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, so being able to share those similar experiences.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah, I the other thing I think is like, especially with this, I haven't done many like clips. I think there's gonna be really good clips that I can get that I'll be able to post elsewhere. For like just how fun I was how much fun I was having with the game. Like, this is a game that I want people to know about, so that when it comes time that there will be a bunch of people playing. So I'm gonna, you know, have some clips that I think I'm gonna make out of this that I'm gonna share with a couple friends and stuff and be like, yo, you gotta check this out. Wishlist this game. And if anybody's watching at home, wishlist Slampunks. It's gonna be a lot of fun. If you haven't gathered that from watching already, if you're still here, go wishlist Slampunks. And I'm gonna make sure that link is
so much fun.
Yeah, that link's gonna be in my YouTube description as well, so that that people can find their way there directly.
Yeah, that's really sweet. Honestly, I had so much fun.
I did too. Hannah, thank you so much again. Like I said, you'll probably see me on Sunday. I'm gonna let you go. I'm going to finish up this review here. And then I'm gonna start working on getting the video up once I have it done here, because I think this is one that's gonna be actually something that people enjoy watching a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. happy to watch it. So just post
Yeah.
it over here, and so I'll see it.
Absolutely, I will. Thank you so much for joining again.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah,
It's really fun.
absolutely.
Okay, have a good one.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye now. Oh, that was so much fun. Let's answer. So on a scale from 1 to 10, lowest to highest, how would you rate your experience with multiplayer? I'm changing that 7 to a 9. It's not completely perfect, but it's so close, especially like being able to chain abilities. I think I want to see more of my abilities affecting my teammates. It is meant to be a team game, so in that moment it's like, does my shield heal you at all? It's great to have a pickup that does that, but I think having it as a default to start, like even if it's just like a 1 HP ping regen, or like if you're getting 100 for like each second, if they're getting half of that or a quarter of that, if you're getting 100 and they're getting 25, I think it's a better base to start off with than nothing for Chonk. In the same regard as like the chain effect that you can use on the pillar, like I think the Kitsune needs its own little healing mechanic to be able to not feel so much like a glass cannon. I think if you were able to use that chain effect and be able to grab onto your allies or whatever, it heals your allies is great as an upgrade, but I think even just a default 25, 50 heals in the couple of seconds that you're spinning around the thing, just like you have with Chonk. Not because they need their similar abilities, but I think that it would be beneficial for lengthening that amount of play time between having to like run for revives. I do like the revival mechanic though. I very much appreciate how it works for solo versus multiplayer. Like it just pops off in solo, but for multiplayer you do have to put in the work to be able to bring your teammate back up, but still outstanding. Again, for having a random stranger, even just like somebody who is like working on the game and like getting their own experiences, I think being able to jump in with somebody that I've never played a game with before and still being able to cohesively get from start to finish, it makes for a fantastic experience. I'm not going to change the answers here. It is definitely meant and feels so much better with multiplayer than solo. The solo game still had a lot of fun with the solo run, but having somebody there to be able to share the damage with and to be able to help like kind of kite enemies with and to have that interaction with is fantastic to have there. I think additionally as well, knowing that they're working on the UI, knowing that that there is kind of like looking at these insights, and I'm very excited to see how this game is going to evolve from here. We didn't encounter any issues related to game balance or unfair advantages during multiplayer matches. That being said, I will say yes. But is to be specific here, I wouldn't so much call it unfair. But I will say that the Kitsune needs a little more to keep it in play for longer. Because I would say, like, it wasn't a skill issue that Hannah was having on her end with the Kitsune. It's just that the moment you start to get swarmed, there is very little you can do to get out of that. And I think if you're using the chaining ability, again, if you throw in that little bit of healing with the chaining as well, you're doing damage and like getting a portion of the, like, if it was, whether it be a fixed static like 25 to 50 HP heal, or if it was even more than that, like you're getting a percentage of the damage you're doing with the chain attack, I think anything to just help with the chip that is happening from the mobs will help the Kitsune feel like a stronger character to play without it being like taking away from the tank for Chonk. I appreciate the glass cannon aspect of it, but I feel like there is more that you can do to the character without, again, the need of the permanent buffs or the upgrades along the way. But still, I wouldn't so much call it unfair, yeah, but I will say the Kitsune needs a little more to keep it in play for longer. I think the chain ability should have a default heal that affects the Kitsune and extends to the team with the upgrades. Because having it as a heal by default isn't going to make the Kitsune overpowered at all, but it is going to help it engage better in those mobs, especially if somebody's playing solo, if you don't have any friends that you can play with at the time. Not everybody is a person who wants to interact with people and just does want to like tackle the play solo, wants to do maybe like a speed run to see or something along those lines, some kind of challenge. There are people who do stuff like that. So I think having that aspect would really help the Kitsune overall for solo and multiplayer. Do you think the multiplayer mode offers enough depth and replayability to keep you engaged over time? I absolutely do. Especially with the amount of upgrade combinations available. There's no way that I could get every combination of build in one run, and you're not always going to be able to get the same build in one in the same run, and that's okay. You don't. It's not like a strategy game where you have to focus on particular builds. I think that for the chonk, I was leaning towards cooldown and was leaning towards more damage because he didn't do a lot for his attack damage, but he had enough sustain that I didn't have any issues with going down. I have the healing shield to back me up, to bring me up as I need to. I can back off and heal and get back into the game. Yeah, were in-game communication tools effective? There weren't really any in there weren't really any in-game tools that I saw were usable. If there was a ping, I wasn't quite sure about how I would use it. Although it sounds like that is a focus for the future. As Hannah was saying on the call there, that they do want to have like an integrated communication system instead of having to rely on Discord, having that like a proximity chat or something like that, which I think is a great idea. Did you use any social features in the game? No, I did not. I didn't realize that if there were any social features beyond multiplayer. I did not see them. Could be that I missed it though. Beyond core multiplayer, we'll say. Would you recommend this game specifically for its multiplayer mode? Yes, I would. I know a couple of people already. I was mentioning like Platt would definitely want to play something like this. I know Kirby would absolutely love a game like this, and I'm probably going to tell them that the next time I talk to them. And let them know about this game and get them to wishlist it because, yeah, it was an absolute blast. Solo and multiplayer, I had a great time. Do you have any suggestions to improve the multiplayer experience? Yes, I do. Aside from the obvious, like pings and things like that, I think there should be a heavier lean into how the co-op moves or co-op combos, we'll say co-op combos interact. For instance, Chonk's shield should heal allies in proximity. Or the Goo ultimate picking up the opposing, or picking up an ally should offer a temporary buff. Same with the Kitsune chain. I think those interactions should feel more meaningful. Because don't get me wrong, like having the kitsune be able to chain on your friends and be able to kind of like bounce around that way is insanely cool. Having like when the chain is attached and being able to move with them, and like even being able to chain in my own combos, like going into the slime roll, into the dive, into the shield, into the like the dash. It all felt very fluid. It all felt very cool. And as a team, we did feel like it felt like a team, but I feel like there can be small improvements to make us even feel more like a team, you know? Not the same like genre entirely, but Chrono Trigger, how their combo moves feel intentional. They don't just feel like a side effect of their own abilities. This should feel the same way. If you're like with the chain, as I mentioned earlier, having it do like a heal, you already have it that it'll heal allies if you have the upgrade. While it's doing doing the damage, that it feels perfect. It feels intentional. The slime pickup feels like accidental, but like just by design. So like if there was something on top of that, like that makes it intentional, like picking up your friend in that slime ball also gives them like a 2 or 3 second buff to their defense or something like that once they're outside of the slime ball, just for a couple seconds, makes a huge difference on the interactions with your team. And then I also want to see when you're playing as people like the same person, as I mentioned earlier, it doesn't have to be huge, but having like a color hue change or something different, maybe like if you've got an artist on staff who can make out a couple drawings of those same characters, get a chonk that has like a different colored visor, or instead of a visor have like a ninja bandana or something. Or even if you just want to go more simple than that, just give them a simple color swap, so that when the people are playing different characters, it's not just them looking for the names, but they can also differentiate each other. That's not a insanely huge thing, and I think it would make a larger impact than you realize for that kind of game. And also, again, give that vibe for people like me, like I said, who are familiar when you're playing multiple players and playing the same character. Super Smash Brothers is the biggest example I can think of, where not only do they have those different skins, but even just back in the day for the N64, they just had the color hue to make that meaningful difference. I think it is something that would be huge in that aspect. So I'll put that here as well. Additionally, when playing the same character, a Smash Bros. Style color, hue, or costume variety would make a big difference for keeping track. Not a big change. Not like I don't know how simple it could possibly be. I'm not an artist, and I'm not a digital game developer. Developing a game like this, I'm almost certain, is a lot different than developing a board game. And so but if games can do it from 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 feels like too much. Almost, though. No, the Smash Brothers, like the original Smash came out on the N64 in, I want to say 99. I'm probably wrong, but like I think it's something. Again, it's not a huge meaningful change, but I think it's meaningful enough that it would enhance the multiplayer experience. But that's just me. Did you find the multiplayer experience in this game much better than others you've played in the genre? Yes. Which game gave you a similar multiplayer experience? There is a game. Well, did you find the multiplayer game in this game much better than others you've played in the genre? I'm going to say Vampire Survivors. It does have a multiplayer mode. Has a multiplayer mode. but does not feel this cohesive and intentional. Like, the design feels like it, even playing in solo mode, like, you can tell it's designed for a multiplayer experience. Whereas Vampire Survivors, like, you know that it's not even that, you know, like, it feels like it was kind of made multiplayer after the fact, where it's just two characters on a screen. I think what I would want out of a multiplayer Vampire Survivors experience is this game, where your abilities combining matter so much more. So I think I will say that they do it pretty well. I think you guys are on the track for doing it better. Absolutely. Are there aspects of this game's multiplayer mode that stand out to you as unique? Yes. I would have said so. On the first go around, without experiencing the multiplayer firsthand, I would have said no, because I didn't know how well the moves interact together. Please explain which aspect. The abilities chaining and working together with teammates makes this feel more unique. There's a couple games I've played that have had a similar vibe and feel to them. I feel like the last one I played that was multiplayer was Raven's Watch. And Raven's Watch was good, and I like the multiplayer aspect that it had, but I wish it had this, because that having the abilities pop off together like that feels different. It feels like I don't know how many times I said cool and awesome to the things that were happening when we were interacting together. And I think that made a huge difference. And even just from solo gameplay to playing it multiplayer, that really hit that wow factor for me. Do you think the game will live stream well? Absolutely. Do you think good videos can be created from the game? Yes. Which content does it style? Or which content style best suits it? Can I choose multiple? If I can't, I will say like a let's play. But I can see there being like character build and strategy videos coming out about it. I could see plenty of gameplay highlights. I've got that the boss disappearing on camera, and even though it's a bug and even though it might be worked out, again, it wasn't an experience that diminished my gameplay. It made me laugh. It was a funny thing that happened, and I think even in that I'm gonna see if I can clip that into a good clip for a gameplay highlight and just post it. It'll be the first gameplay highlight I've ever posted on this channel, and I think it's worth it. Funny fail moments, exactly that. It's got a lot of potential for a lot of these. We'll say playthrough or let's play for sure. Which would improve the game for a streamer or creator? This is one Twitch/YouTube integration. I don't know what it would take, but any game that I've played, from Binding of Isaac to anything else, I have a clip of Immortal Chonk literally couldn't die. Chonk is so good. Chonk is so much fun to play. I had such a great time. And again, like I think I died once. Yeah, there was that one pivotal moment where you kicked ass being able to kite things around and get me back up. But like Chonk just does not die. He just can't. He's built different. Twitch or YouTube integration. I've played like games like Binding of Isaac, where it was a mod, but it was it improves the gameplay. Being able to interact with my chat and have them do something different, even if it's dropping in enemies that have their names, or being able to hinder or help the player by dropping like giving the player a heal, dropping in a bomb that may hurt the enemies but also hurts the players, things like that, giving them like boss powers. So like how the Watcher has that ability that opens up like that big circle that does damage. Having maybe like an option in like a Twitch integration for the chat to be able to control the boss and be able to set it off or something like that, I think would be really cool. Again, it's not a requirement for a game like this, but especially if you are keeping a streamer in mind, Twitch integration is definitely always something I think is a good recommendation to look at. Try and find games that have it built in, try and have find games that have had it modded in, and see how they've done it. Because it can get pretty chaotic. I know for Binding of Isaac, there were things like your chat being able to pick abilities for you, to be able to set off random events happening, like having like just like a wave of bombs or like enemies and stuff like that. Your audience chooses your power for you, absolutely. Yeah, I think those would be huge. Again, it's not a requirement. I don't think this game needs it to be fun, but I think it would definitely enhance the streamer or creator experience, and I think that in turn would widen the audience that would be able to see and access this game. That's all. I think that's all I need to say on it. Twitch/YouTube integration. I will complete that sentence as I said. It would make for amazing stream interactions and make for great content. Not necessary for the game to be fun, but would absolutely enhance the experience. Do you think any part of the game is unreasonably offensive or unacceptable? No. The only thing offensive right now is that I don't know who the next character is, and I'm too curious, because if we got the Kitsune and we've got the tank, I'm excited to see what the next like play style is going to be, and to be able to jump into that. So whenever that, I'll be keeping an eye out for that reveal. Did you encounter any bugs or glitches while playing the game? Yes, we did. Did you find any bugs that crashed the game completely? No. I almost revealed that. I had a feeling that there was a moment or two where it almost slipped out, but I'm glad that you contained the surprise. I'll be excited to see it when it is ready to be revealed. I'm excited for it too. I can't wait. Again, like I went from not knowing anything about this game to like I'm fully sold. Like when the game is fully released, I'm gonna be doing a full playthrough. This might be the kind of game where I end up, depending on the price point of the game, I might get a couple copies just to like give out during a stream or to give out to friends. This will be like the gift game. If I find a good multiplayer game, I'll usually get it as a gift for a couple of my friends just to coax them into playing it. You know, as adults, our schedules are busy, but when we can get a good game going of some variety, it's worth it. And I think this is one of those. Did you find any bugs that stopped you playing but didn't crash the game? Yes. The walker phased into the wall on my second solo run. And the mission was incompletable, if that is a word. It will tell me if it's not. So if applicable, please upload a screenshot of the bug that stopped you from playing the game. I'm not going to be able to do that right now, but like I said, I'm going to go back through this. It's going to be like a 3-hour video. I'm going to see if I can cut that clip out and I can send it to the devs directly so that they can take a look and see if there's anything they can do about it. Again, I had to start a new run, and I'm glad that I had to start a new run because I got to play with Hannah and be able to get the multiplayer experience, so it was worth it. And even that was just a funny moment. So, did you find any bugs that stopped you doing something you wanted to do but didn't stop you playing through the game? I'm gonna say no there, but like see above. Did you find any bugs which were annoying but didn't stop you doing what you wanted to do? Not really. Did you find any other glitches that you wanted to report? I'm gonna say no. I think I saw it, but I'm not sure if it was just like because we were getting so many level ups at once, but it looked like the bar was like almost like it like flickered from like a 14 to 13 and back and forth, and it just like was having some trouble with the amount of experience we were gaining. But I didn't like it wasn't enough to like it just happened, and I just caught it at the end of it. So when I watch through the VOD again, we'll see if I can catch it. But again, it's not huge. Did you like the graphics? Yeah, great. And I was able to play them on like ultra. I'm rocking a 3070, so it's not the most amazing graphics card, but it can handle some good stuff, and this played really well on the highest graphic. What's the best thing about the graphics? The colors pop, and the visuals are very appealing. I very much like the character art. It's also okay to link the clip to the Discord channel if you want to get the form sent out earlier. Yeah, like I'm gonna send out the form once I get the clip done. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop it in the Discord so that you can check it out. I'll like throw it in bug reports, or if there's a specific spot for videos, I can absolutely put it there, or clips. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can clip that out later. My wife wants taco salad when she gets home, so I'm gonna get that prepped after the stream. And then I'm gonna work on getting some clips taken out of this video after I upload the full one, because I always upload them raw first. But I'll tinker around. I'll see if I can get a clip. I'll get that up on the Discord. Taco salad is good. Yeah, we've got like it's like a pre-mixed bag of taco salad, but we've got like corn, and we got ground beef from the local butcher here, and some taco seasoning and stuff. So it is going to be delicious. Also do a taco soup. Oh, I love a good taco soup. What was the worst thing about the graphics? None. Not applicable. It is very rare that I do these reviews that I don't have a lot of bad things to say, because sometimes you just like there's highlights of bad, but like this was a good experience. I was able to adjust. Yeah, everything was great. Were there any graphic glitches? Nope. Did the graphics make the gameplay better or worse? They were better. It was fantastic. Sound and audio was great. What was the best thing about the sound, audio, and music? Like, I think it was like just like the one song playing. I'm assuming there's going to be a larger soundtrack for the final like game released. More music is always better, but obviously, you know, you can only find so much, or if you have like, it depends on what you're paying just to get music made. But having a couple different songs to kind of rotate through on the board as you're playing the game absolutely helps. Again, not necessary. Some people don't even listen to the music. Some people will just mute it and listen to their own music. So it's not. What was the best thing about the music? It fit the atmosphere of the game. Well, what was the worst thing about the sound? A bit repetitive in the background. But even then, that's so minor. I can adjust the volume how I wanted. Yeah, there were several audio settings. You don't get that with a lot of these guys. You don't get a lot of the like even when the biggest thing for me is the audio when you jump in and they have it at like the 100%, like just blaring in your ears. I can't stand it. It was set at 50. It was already set halfway. This game is made by people who play video games and know video games. This isn't made by somebody who's just trying to churn out a game to make money. It is so clear and evident. It is like night and day between somebody putting out a good game and somebody putting out just like garbage. And I couldn't be happier to have been able to experience this after experiencing Do You Even Forklift. Such just a huge difference in care put into everything that was happening in the background. I'd say no difference. It didn't make it better or worse. Were there any sound glitches? None. I'm playing it on PC, playing on a desktop. I got an Intel CPU. I think it is a i7 10th generation, pretty sure. I own an NVIDIA graphics card. It's a 3070. I think we're rocking 64 RAM here. Installation instructions and training. No issues with installation. Did you have any problems with help training or tutorials? No. You had there's like the heroes where you can see what all of your abilities are. It is very clear on the UI where your abilities are and what buttons that they do. Literally the only problem I had was with the kitsune in the description of the alt, of the chain alt. And I think once that's changed, the kitsune is great. Aside from, like, I think the kitsune just needs a bit of healing. I think the Kitsune needs a little bit of internal healing. I think that chain ability, if you add like the percentage of damage dealt to your enemies is given back to you as like 20-25% health, I think that'll make the Kitsune still feel like a glass cannon, but way less of a glass cannon. I think it would help the Kitsune in the long run. Other than that, no notes. How easy was it to understand all the text or voice in the game? Yeah, it was good. I'll call it quite easy. What was the best thing about the text or voice? The clear, visible text? As with any game, I do wish you could make some text bigger for accessibility. Accessibility purposes, but like I'm not Magoo. I do wear glasses, but like I've got my glasses on. I can see. I know some people have a harder time. Accessibility is a huge thing. I could absolutely see it being something to focus on like during or like after this playtest. But I think the two big things are that like being able to, if there's not really subtitles, so you don't have to worry about that, but even like the text for the descriptions and stuff like that, when you're hovering over it, if there's a way to adjust that to make it a little bit bigger or clearer for people with some more visibility issue there, that would be huge. Again, not necessary, but would be great to open up the for audiences that might need it. Same thing like a color blind mode. A color blind mode is always helpful, although colors don't really matter too much in this game. I think that does help some people as well. And again, that wouldn't really matter too much unless there was something with like I was talking about earlier with the differentiation of like the same character. If you're giving them like a color skin or something like that, and it's just more so that it'll help them in the long run. Got an astigmatism in glasses. The text was pretty clear, but could be bigger for sure. And I'm not even saying it's too small. Like, again, for me with like a regular prescription, it's fine. I know people who play games that even with glasses, they have a bit of a hard time with text like that. I know people who have gotten like much larger monitors to accommodate that. But if there's something built into it, again, it's not necessary, but it does show that kind of care that you've put into that aspect of the game. What was the worst thing? Not applicable. I like these Keymailer kind of reviews, like what's the best, what's the worst. Sometimes it's harder to answer that question than others. I could adjust the text or voice settings how I wanted. I guess we could say like again, there's nothing wrong with the text. I didn't need to adjust the text if it was necessary. It should be something for the future. But again, it's nothing comparably. No difference. No, not bad or good. It was fine. Was there any text glitches? No. Love that you're invested in accessibility issues with these playtest reviews. It does. I've been playing games since I could pick up a controller, and it's something that, again, it's not necessary always, but I think if I'm a person that needs a colorblind mode in games, I think it makes me feel better looking at it when I see it in the options, because it means that somebody took the time to think about that and care about that. I think when there are ways to be able to remap a controller for people who have like maybe disabilities that involve like their hands, like maybe they can hold a controller, but they can maybe only hold a controller with one hand, or only function like with special things. Having being able to remap keys is huge for those people. Like my wife has arthritis. For her, it's sometimes hard to play certain games with the controller in both of her hands. But there's been some games where there's been accessibility where you can remap keys, so it's easier for just to do it with one hand. It's not, again, it doesn't take away from the experience, but it does make the experience better for other people. Did you have any accessibility issues? I'm gonna like, I didn't have accessibility issues beyond that there was a lack of accessibility options, but again, that's a discussion that it's not a huge necessary thing. It helps to enhance the experience for people. It's gonna be a repeat as long as they ask these questions. How did you play it? I played both. I played controller and keyboard and mouse. I found that I liked playing, once I understood that the alt was how the alt worked with the kitsune. I was liking the controller better, and even when we were playing the multiplayer game, I found myself starting with keyboard and mouse and picking up the controller and switching over to it. The seamlessness of that was fantastic. Controls were great. I'm gonna say no. Did you read the FAQ? If there was a proper FAQ for the controls, I did not. But I didn't have to read an FAQ to find out how to control the game. Most of it was very intuitive. Which control was the least intuitive? I will say controller didn't feel, or it didn't work great for menu options, but worked well outside of that. Start did not pause. Did not bring up pause screen. On controller, that and settings required. My mouse. Did you want additional controls? Please describe the controls that you felt were missing. Again, as mentioned above, being able to access the menu and navigate the menus better with the controller would absolutely help. Conclusion, how would you rate this game overall? One lowest, 10 highest. I'm gonna give this probably the highest rating I've given a game on this channel for a playtest so far. I'm gonna give this a 9. It's not perfect, but it is damn close. With some minor adjustments and I think just a little bit more time, this is going to be a perfect game. Underworks too, controller with main menu. See, exactly that. It's there are things for any of these play testers who are going to play this game, you're probably going to get the same answers a lot. But like knowing, even just having this interaction with you and knowing that they're on the way, like this game is so close to perfect. Do I think people are going to stream it? I think people are going to stream the shit out of it. Do I think people are going to play this with their friends? Like I said, I don't have a lot of money right now, but if I had the money to be able to purchase multiple copies and buy them for my friends, it's probably going to happen, because I had a lot of fun just playing with like a person I've never played a game with before. I am itching to be able to play this game with my friends, and I think we're gonna have some great time on and off stream, just kind of shooting the shit, having a drink, or just chilling and relaxing and doing a couple runs of this game and having a great time doing it. Did you have any other comments to share to help improve gameplay? This is where I'm drawing a blank. Everything I got to see in this game exceeded my expectations. If this is a testament to the direction this game is going, I think it's going to be a hit. The only thing I would love to see is more more meaningful co-op interactions. But even then, that's a small gripe compared to the fun and excitement that I have for this game. kudos to the team on an amazing job. That's Slampunks. Hannah, thank you so much again for joining me in the chat today and being a part of this experience. Please pass on like just all the good things to the rest of your team as well. Please let them know that this game is wonderful. I think it's going to be a really great co-op player experience, and I am so excited to see where it goes from here. That is going to be it for me for now. I gotta do some food prep, and then I'm going to be working on this video, but I will be uploading this VOD immediately after the stream is over, and that'll probably be uploaded within the next hour. So to anyone watching at home, thank you so much for watching. We love every single one of you. We hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power to the players. Have a great night.